Women only respect men who make them feel like they are not a priority in the relationship. I do not care how that makes you feel. I'm going to say it one more time. Women only respect men who make them feel as if they are not a priority in the relationship. The reason being is because she looks at him and goes, well, if he has other things to do, he has other things to focus on, he's too busy doing his other things instead of talking to me, he must be higher value than all the other options that I could have. And because of that, now her emotions work in your favor. Because of that, now her attraction works in your favor. And because of that, now she wants to see you more. It's a win-win for you and for her. She likes you more, and you get to focus on your purpose. You get to make more money. You get to go better your life in other areas. It's literally a win-win for both. Now, here's what I can do for you. If you want to learn, understand, and master the language of women at an even deeper level, I've created the best community for you to do so. It's in my bio. It's in my description. Over 1,200 men are together right now learning this. You can be part of that community. It is the best spot for you to actually have the dating life that you want.
Hey, yo, listen. This isn't a one-size-fit-all thing, so I gotta say that before I say this. A man's purpose is to provide, and I'm not talking about providing mixed signals, right? He needs to show you, like, real leadership skills, because you know this is the man that you choose to lead you and your family, right? Just to be clear, like, it doesn't matter what a woman does, because a real woman is gonna find a way to add value. A real woman is gonna find a way how to be a contributing teammate. So while we're at it, stop trying to audition for a man and let him earn a spot in your life. I hope from these videos that you stop making excuses for men, because we all know that women can make more money than men. We ain't tripping on that, because a real man not gonna ask you for what's yours. A real man is gonna still find a way how to provide, whether that's more peace, whether that's more acts of service, right? Because a man is going to bring something to that table. Matter of fact, he's gonna wanna build that table. He's gonna also wanna bring something to that table that he's building. And these are just the qualities of a man who is ready and who is wanting to be in a relationship. He's going to work his ass off, right? His goal is going to be to out-earn his woman, and not on a competitive scale, but it's just so that he can find a way to pay all the bills. Even if it's gonna take him a while, he's going to be goal-oriented. He's going to be focused on completing that mission. If you have a man who is comfortable letting you pay the bills, groceries, kids' school, kids' clothes, etc., right? It means that he's still trying to live a fantasy and he's neglecting real world responsibility. If a man is not willing to work, his only option next is to use you up and trade you in for his mother. If you don't pack that man's things up and ship him back to the woman that raised a peasant and not a king, then you will become miserable, because misery loves company. So this idea that you need to be a ride or die to prove a man that you're not leaving, it's only leaving women unmarried or hurt with wasted time. Thing is, you can ride for him if he's doing the right thing. But if he's not going to respect you, if he's not going to treat you right, if he's not going to find ways to provide, then you need to get off at that next stop. I see this all the time with women. Stop taking care of a perfectly healthy man and let him go ask the vagina he came out of, not the one that he's trying to come into. Because a man has to realize that he was chosen by God to be a man and to stand up and to go get it and to provide. No excuses. Even if he can't pay all the bills, I'm not saying that. He still needs to be able to be working to try to be able to pay for it all. That's just wired in a man. So he should be able to be coming at you drama-free, focused, and he should be trying to thrive in what he's doing. Okay? Okay? Go get them books in my bio. I got a new one coming Wednesday. Oh God, love you.
Women respect this kind of man. Now look guys, in the manosphere, our community, we are taught that as men, the most important things are to work on your fitness and to work on your income. And don't get me wrong guys, making more money and having an awesome physique will help you, but that in and of itself is not enough. You are still hollow, you are lacking something, and this lack, what you need to pursue is your mission, is your genetic code given to only you as a man. Everyone's code is different. Your mission is very different than my mission. And by pursuing that mission, everything else you do in life will follow. Your fitness, your income, respect from women. Guys, it's a plethora of benefits, but if you lack that genetic code, which so many men do, and they chase things that are so much more superficial that think, you know, this is kind of like replicating that genetic code, trust me, it's not. People are going to sniff out the bullshit. You'll be able to sniff out the bullshit, and there will just be something inside of you that is lacking, that you can feel is dying, something that needs to be expressed, something that the world needs to experience. I'm telling you, women as well as any other person will respect you and be with you, love you, cherish you, so much more if you honor this mission. Follow your genetic code and watch everything else follow.
These are things that men do only when they respect you. Number one, they're going to hear you. And not only hear you, they're going to be actively listening. Number two, they're going to respect the boundaries that you've put in place. Number three, they'll never try to pressure you or manipulate you. Number four, they'll never try to disrespect you with derogatory terms. Number five, he'll never let nobody disrespect you in front of them.
A lot of gurus tell you the number one thing you need to look for from a woman is respect. They say you should strive to be respected instead of striving to be liked. Now, let me start out by saying I'm not telling you that you should tolerate disrespect. That should be a human right and a basic expectation. Respect yourself and respect others. And only associate with people that respect themselves and respect others. But that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to make is, you want to know what a woman means when she says she respects a man? When she says, you know what, I really respect this man. That's synonymous with her saying, he's a really good guy. He's just really a great guy. Really nice guy. He's a great friend. When a woman says she respects a man, that's what she means. Now, when a woman says she likes a man, what this means is she finds him attractive. He gives her the tingles. He gets her aroused. She wants to fuck him. Now, this is one of those non-negotiables that people can try to cope with all they want. A lot of so-called gurus, and the bar of entry for a guru nowadays is pretty low, but that's a different subject. But the amount of gurus out there that are telling you a woman needs to respect you. She needs to look up to you. She needs to think that you're better than her and you can do better than her and you can replace her like that. That's a cope. That's not the way it works. Women want a man that they're attracted to. And it's really easy to tell guys, just be a high value man, be high status, and you can make it happen. Shaquille O'Neal was high status. Who'd his wife hook up with? The president? Nope. The mayor? Nope. The hot personal trainer? You betcha. And that's the way it works. Now, the reason why this is a cope and the reason why so many guys buy into the high value man shit is because it actually takes skill to get a woman to like you. It doesn't take any skill to get a woman to respect you. If she was raised by a good father that taught her to respect herself and taught her to respect him, she's going to respect you. That's the way that goes. Nothing you can really do about it. That's up to her. But getting a woman to like you requires skill or talent. Now, I'm not going to say it's all about looks, and I'm not going to say looks don't matter. But sometimes looks are enough. I will say that. If a woman likes the way you look, she can hate your guts. She can have zero respect for you at all. But if she likes the way you look, and she's attracted to you, and she's aroused by you, she'll make up a fantasy version of you in her own head, especially if you're fucking her good. She'll make up this version in her own head and have you, idealized as the perfect man, just because she finds you attractive. They call that the halo effect. But it's not just about looks. Sometimes looks are enough. Sometimes they're not enough. Sometimes guys that don't have the looks still find a way to be attractive, still find a way to get a woman excited. And this is what a lot of guys struggle with. A lot of guys don't want to take the time to get this part down, but you have to. The way you talk to a woman, the way you touch a woman, the way you kiss her, the way you have sex with her, your behaviors, your masculine behaviors that accent her feminine behaviors. These things all matter. There's a bunch of little stupid things that you can do. You know what I used to do to my ex-girlfriend when, if she was pissed off or, I wanted to get my way? I got a little bit of facial hair here. Sometimes I would just rub my beard on her neck, and she'd smile and get all excited. She'd do whatever I said, whatever I asked from her. There's little things that guys who have quote-unquote game can do to, create a situation that's favorable to them and what they want. I'm not saying that you should use it to manipulate women and to always get your way. I'm just saying communicating with a woman in a way that gets her excited and makes her happy is a skill. Some guys have, some guys don't. Everyone can learn. Everyone can learn.